What is up, YouTube? It is Ricky Barber. That's a good place to start my video. So I've got a little bit of a story for you guys. Some shit went down and was not very cool. There's this app called RiderShare. RiderShare is a place where you can rent people's motorcycles, and you can also rent out your own motorcycle. And they got one at the end of July, and so let's say dude number one is the one that rented it from me in the end of July. And dude number one showed up to the house, and he was with two other people. Dude number one wasn't very talkative, and I didn't think anything of it. Maybe he wasn't a talkative guy, you know? Dude number two is the one asking me all the questions, and he was the one that seemed interested in the motorcycle. He told me he actually has a 2022 Scout Bobber on order, but he didn't have his license yet. So we were shooting the shit a little bit, and he asked me some question about it, and I was like, you know what, I actually have a video on that. I told him I make YouTube videos. And he's like, oh, for real, what's the name of it? So I told him, and he's like, oh shit, I heard of you. He's like, I heard of you and the other guy, Ricky and also Martin. I was like, oh yeah, he's my buddy. So that's pretty cool. I thought that was cool that he's seen my stuff before. They parted ways, they took the bike, and fast forward a couple days later, and they brought it back. And I went to go greet them and check it out, and I said, what's up? And then I looked over the bike, and I saw it was damaged. I'm going to show you some of the damage that happened. So these are damaged right here on the edge, as you can see. It sucks because I just put those on like maybe 3 weeks prior to that happening. And then the mirrors here, you got this right there, and a couple scratches. I know it's dirty right now. And then if you look down here, this is all scratched up, so I got a new replacement cap. This cap apparently just comes right off. You look down here, it's not too crazy, but it's this is scratched. I don't think this rubber is bad, but this is scratched. And then this right here on the badging, I did paint this myself. If you're new here, I did that a while ago, maybe last summer. Since it fell this way, the mirror, oh shit, yeah, see there's more damage right there that I didn't see, I guess. So the mirror hit this part, messed that up. So I got that new script that's gonna go in the place of that. Since the Rogue now has the black letters, I think I'll change it up again and be the first one to have that big script on there. So we'll see how that looks as well. And I went to go greet them and check it out, and I said, what's up? And then I looked over the bike, and I saw it was damaged. I was like, what happened here? And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, look, this wasn't here before. What happened? And they're like, I don't know, we didn't do that. I'm like, well, it wasn't there before. And I was actually pretty pissed. I wasn't pissed that they dropped it. I was actually more pissed that they were lying about it. Like, it takes a lot to get me mad, but one of the things that does piss me off is when people lie. The outcome would have been the same anyway. I was like, dude, I got pictures of this from before you left. You got pictures of this from before you left. They were even in one of them because they were standing around the bike as I was taking pictures. One of them was in the photo with no damage in it. The thing that was a little bit fishy is when I was asking questions to guy number one, you know, the dude that was the renter, he kept looking over at dude number two. And I put it together like, oh, okay, this dude number two is the one that wrote it, not even licensed. Dude number one rented it for him and dropped it. Now they're trying to deny it because he didn't want to get in trouble for riding without a license or something like that. Oh, and another thing too, more of a dead giveaway, is when we were all leaving, and I was like, you guys have everything? Is there any... What the... When we were leaving, I was like, you guys got everything? Is there anything in the bag? Dude number one looks over at dude number two, and dude number two is like, no, I think you got everything right. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's BS. You know, this guy probably might even be watching this right now, but honestly don't care. It's not like I'm saying his name or anything like that anyway. Yeah, man, it's pretty messed up. They did not fess up to it. That's kind of a trait that I do not like in people, is, you know, be a stand-up person. Own your mistakes. Freaking, if I did that, I'd be like, yeah, I'm sorry, would tell me what I need to do. But nope, that's not what I got from them. But either way, I made a claim through RiderShare, through their website. It was like a little thing I clicked on, and it was a pretty simple form. They just asked for photos, and they asked for prices on this stuff. Like, for example, my mirrors are aftermarket, so they asked for a price on those, and the Dean Speed crash bars and stuff like that. See, 2 or 3 days later, I got the money in my account, and it was pretty easy. No hassle at all with the insurance claim. I think it was all done through the website. I think I got an email saying that it's been approved, that they're gonna give me this amount of money, and then I got the money like 2 or 3 days later, and I got $600 for everything actually, which I think was plenty enough. I literally got everything I needed to replace it, and then some. So for the mirrors, like, it only got one side, So, but I replaced both, so they match. Same thing with the levers. So I found out that the Indian Motorcycle website actually does have black levers for the Scout right here. I have not seen them come stock on any of the bikes, and I didn't know it was a thing until I researched it because I had to replace them. So yeah, if you guys are interested in getting black stock levers, I'll put up the part number on the screen right here and also put it in the description. So that was a cool bonus. And I also replaced the emblem. Like, that's like one of the videos that I put up was me replacing the emblem, or the badging I should say. And I didn't want to just get the same block letters again. I wanted to get something different, you know, like that was my chance. If I wanted to change it up, I should do it now. So I actually ended up with the Indian Pursuit Dark Horse badging, and I think it looks pretty badass. I did a video on that and how to replace it and all that stuff. I also replaced the brake peg, that's OEM again, so it's like it never happened. Oh, and I did the mirrors. I had some Highsiders on this last time, Highsiders that were from Revzilla, and I actually had a lot of questions on that. A lot of people asked me what they were. If anything that I've been asked the most on my channel is people were asking me what mirrors these were. I've been giving people the link, but the thing is that has been sold. They have been sold out for the longest time. But when I looked for them again, I found something that was very, very similar. Different part number, different link. In fact, these are actually a little bit better in my opinion. They do have more of a matte black look to it. And the corners are a little sharper, so in my eyes they kind of look like a coffin shape. So I think that's pretty cool. So I'll put the link in the description for those. I don't make any money off of that. I just wanted to share the links of those. I don't make money off the Indian website links either. I do have Amazon affiliate links, but I don't really have anything to share from Amazon in this video. Yeah, so $600 I got for that, and it was supposed to be $300 for parts, $300 for labor, and obviously I just did the labor myself. And so I bought all the stuff I needed with that money, and I actually had a little bit left over that I used for spending money on Sturgis, so that ended up working out pretty well. So thank you, dude number 2. I actually, they damaged my bike and I came up on top, so that's pretty sweet. And I wanted to say thank you. I never did a video for hitting 2,000 subs, but I think I'm at 2156 the last time I checked. And I really appreciate you guys that have subscribed, and everyone that's just watched, you know, at least something. It's really motivation to keep me going. If nobody watched this or subscribed, then I probably wouldn't be doing this anymore. You guys have been my motivation to continue to do YouTube and see where it goes. It's really fun. I enjoy the friendships that I've made with other YouTubers, and also, you know, some of my followers and friends and stuff on Instagram. It's been a cool ride so far, and can't wait to see where it goes. Thanks for watching, you guys. I will catch you on the next one. Later.